City. It's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for waiting. Say hello to my co-host, my studio audience. How you doing? Oh, I'll explain. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. I'll take it. Yeah. So, it's really good to be back. Nice to be missed. Thank you so much for waiting. Thank you so much. I know society is so fickle these days. You love something one day and you forget about it the next and you replace it with something else. So thank you for not replacing us. Thank you for being here today. Thank you. And Jerry O'Connell, you are a one-of-a-kind fool. I love your tomfoolery. I'll tell you, and I've said this before, he needs his own show. Like, he needs to be doing something, either with the kids, like one of those funniest home video shows, or next to Kelly on the Kelly Show. Just saying. Anyway, but I had a very productive 3 weeks off. I was resting, doctor's orders, rest, and more rest. I have the Graves' disease combined with the thyroid disease and a whole bunch of tests, a battery of tests that were done on me. I am optimum right now. Dr. Oz is here. He's gonna come out and speak to you a bit about what I've been going through later on in today's show. Seems like there were a lot of breakups while I was gone. First of all, I was watching so much TV, I was tired of TV, you know? And then how many times can you fix the same throw pillow that was already perfectly placed to begin with? I tell you, that 3 weeks of house arrest, you know I love home, as long as it smells like Fabulosa and Pine Sol, you know? I had the best time at home. But so anyway, a lot of breakups. Usher and Grace Miguel. Now she's older than him, clearly. And oh, I'm back. But she tolerated Usher for 2 years of marriage. Then there was the herpes scandal. Yes, brought to light by Quantasia Sharpton. My thing with Quantasia, and Quantasia does not have herpes, but the point that she's trying to make is that you exposed me to it, Usher. I had to sit and wait for my doctor to tell me that, allegedly, Usher, we're still saying allegedly. Allegedly, Usher exposed her to it. Now, Quantasia does not have herpes. She's got a clean bill of health, but the idea that she was exposed is enough. I'll tell you what, somebody needs to expose her to a better bra. Girl, here's what I'm thinking, Quantasia. Here's what I'm thinking, Quantasia, girl. Here's what I'm thinking. Oh. You will continue watching the show every day. Okay, look. Here's the thing, girls. When you got big ones, and you want to wear something off the shoulder, you cheat the strap. Doggone it, my strap is right here. You know, you cheat the strap and you push it down. Quantasia, those bras that they make for simpleton boobs, you know, the little... You know, the little tiny boob, just a boop, 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 boop. Cute, but boop, boop. You can do that off-the-shoulder bra thing. You girls can wear all those cute little bras that do nothing, or those silicone sticks that do nothing. But when you got big cannons, especially natural ones that fall to the ground once you take your bra off, you gotta roll them up, put them in your bra. Quantasia, we can have bra talk ad nauseum because I'm tired of looking at these particular breasts. Anyway, also in breakup news, Tisha Campbell and Dwayne Martin, I was surprised at this. Came out of nowhere, 22 years of marriage. I am shocked they have children together. There was a picture that I saw of Dwayne having a lunch with Jada Pinkett Smith. And people were trying to insinuate that maybe there was something going on. I was like, no, that's Jada with her friend, like Will and Jada and these two, they've been friends forever. But allegedly, you know, they did file for bankruptcy about 2 years ago. We reported it here on Hot Topics to the tune of $14.5 million. Well, that'll get you, especially if you're not in your earning years of your career. Although the good news for these two is that both of them have jobs now. They both signed on to 2 new TV shows. His sounds real interesting. Hers sounds interesting as well. And so at least this is some money that will, you know, put the money back into that $14.5 million in debt. When you're both hovering at 50. I tell you, boy. I pressed the reset button over my entire life while I was off for 3 weeks. Reset on everything. Reset on like how I'm dealing with my health. You know. Reset on how I'm dealing with just like people in general. Just reset. Like the first 53 years, they were cute. But how will I spend the next 53 years? You know? And so that, anyway, reset. Excuse me. I am back. Donald Trump Jr., and who's 40, and his wife Vanessa, who's 40, they filed for divorce after being together for 12 years. Well, they have 5 children, and from what I understand, she's a real hands-on mom. I don't even know that she has a nanny. The kids are all between the ages of 3 and 10, so that's quite a household. And she comes from a very moneyed family, and apparently they were introduced years ago by President Trump. And then they end up getting married, but I don't picture him having manly friends at 40. I picture him having bros. You know, yo, bro. You know, let's pound some back. Let's go, you know, what do they do? Hunting in Africa. I just picture him being a yo bro, an entitled koosh. You know? But, you know, for her, I have to say, if I got an anthrax scare at, you know, my residence where my 5 children are and my husband is nowhere around and Secret Service has to make sure it's not anthrax, that would be my last straw too. I didn't sign up for this. I signed up to be, you know, and there are women who sign up. You want to be a doting housewife. You want to, you know, do that role. You want to have, you know, your 5 kids. You come from money. You're married into money. You don't want a career. A career is a career when you have got 5 kids. That's your career sometimes. I don't blame her. The interesting thing will be following how he dates and what he dates, you know, now that he's totally single, because he's single. And congratulations to Mary J. Blige. You know, her divorce went through from Can Do. Yeah. No word on what the actual monetary settlement is, but the point is that this was finalized while the 3 weeks while I was home. And, anyway, congratulations, Mary, and congratulations to you, Can Do. Now move on with your life. Leave Mary alone. One of my new favorite shows on the entire TV, The Chi. What? This show is so well written, and the storylines are so real in my mind, and the acting is so good. Just saying, The Chi. Got it going on. Giordano's.
Giordano's, the pizza.
Giordano's.
Love it.
With everything.
With everything stuffed. The pepperonis and the mushrooms and the sausages.
So, last night I watched The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And, you know, for months, the ladies have been upset with Kim Zolciak for leaving or for always having a Croy at every single event. And so Candy confronted her last night where Croy apparently was outside in the car gathering together his Costco's list to do a Costco's run while Candy and Kim hashed it out inside of the diner. And so take a look and then we'll discuss.
But tell me when.
Okay.
Give me an exact example when I decided I wanted to leave or gave you an excuse to leave.
Throughout the whole elephant room experience, it was like you're calling your husband, you're like, oh, Croy this, oh, Croy this. It's just like, it was
When
just...
the did I call my husband during the elephant room?
You cussing at? Calm it
talking
down.
to you. I didn't call my husband
Are
during
we
the
having a
elephant room.
conversation?
No, I'm
Or
getting
you trying
very
to
irritated.
Well, if you're getting irritated, do what the you normally do and take your ass on and get in that car.
Well, you know, upon thorough examination of this, because when you're off for 3 weeks, you examine everything. You examine people on TV, you examine everything about your own life, you examine people who call you, like, why are you calling to be nosy? I haven't spoken to you in 5 months, now all of a sudden you call in. I hope you're feeling well. Why, so you can take this back to your book club and talk about me? Oh, yes. Oh, the shade is real up here. Which, by the way, didn't ask for it, but got a full brain scan. There's no early Alzheimer's going on, dear. I am remembering everything. There's no birds flying around. There's no cuckoo. And I'm only 5'10". I lost 1 inch. I'll stand on my tips. I know, I'm jealous. Like, all of a sudden, I wish I was still 5'11", but it happens after you get 50, you know? I don't have the osteoporosis. Even with my cannons, my back is not slumped over, right? I was shocked. My team, and I counted them, I have 6 doctors plus 2 I already had. I have 8 doctors and then Dr. Oz. 9 doctors checking me out. But it would drive me nuts to always have the man around. Like, why is he here? Why is he sitting outside? Why every time you make a move, you have to call him? Like, what is that all about? And this is what I say to side with Kim. Kim is trying to keep Don't Be Tardy on TV. See, the bigger story is not the Housewives of Atlanta. Her bigger story is her family and how they're gonna pay those bills. Because Croy, let me tell you something, the light-skinned man with the big afro who takes the knee, Kaepernick.
Yeah.
He's more likely to get another job than Croy is. And I don't follow the sports until they intersect with hot topics. Or until I have 3 weeks off and need something new to watch. Oh, I will get my Warner Wolf on in 30 seconds. Don't ask me about the sports, I know stuff. Anyway, but this Croy, you know, he's a very unique individual because I find there are very few men who actually sit around and get sunned the way he does on that show, you know? But he's good with the girls. You know, I mean, even, you know, not for nothing, Croy, if you really wanted to put your foot down, you would have put your foot down at Brielle getting so much plastic surgery at such a young age. And you would put your foot down at your wife for allowing this to continue and go on. This girl is only 20 or 21 years old. I mean, you know, I don't mind the plastic surgery, but girls, give yourself until at least 25 before you do a little something, and that little something should not be something that's gonna get in the way of something like maybe having a baby later on in life or whatever. Like, oh gosh, just, you all be careful out here getting this surgery. Now, I get it. Brielle wants to and she was already a beautiful girl. Kim makes beautiful girls, you know, but she wanted to be, I guess, more beautiful. Kim is fighting to look younger and be more beautiful than she was. I mean, she had the nose. She had some things that look better corrected, and she looks great, I think. But I think Kim is battling for her teenage daughter, or her teenish daughter, to look like her, which is its own sickness. Croy is sitting back because happy wife, happy life, which is its own sickness. The youngest daughter is gonna come up with her own tick, and I'm not sure what that tick is. I don't know what, well, look, she could either go full-blown surgery or be the one to double back and be like the hippie girl who wants to do with nothing. Yeah. Anyway, so the reunion was taped last week, and we're hearing that Kenya Moore announced that she was pregnant. Well, if this is true, congratulations. I don't know. Kenya Moore has told us a whole lot, and I don't know what to believe anymore. So I'll just say we'll just wait and we'll have to find out. Yeah. In the meantime, Lifetime had on a really good movie at 9 o'clock last night. Did you watch that? I'm back and forth between the... Lifetime does new movies at 9 o'clock on Sunday nights. Oh yeah, the Lifetime Movie Network. And they're the good ones. They're not the sappy ones. They're the good ones with the stabbing and pushing down the steps. And yeah, yeah. Yeah. And I tried to stay up to watch the rest of, because I was in the middle of my Aaron Hernandez on Oxygen. Have you ever seen that? Oh my gosh, what a tortured life that man led. Anyway, but back to the situation at hand. I don't think Cardi B is pregnant. Just saying, just saying. I feel like she's 25 years old. She's in the prime of her career because we don't know what tomorrow holds. I'm very nervous for her. You know, sometimes, you know, you come out, you know, and all the stars are aligned, and then you're a flash in the pan. It's happened before. Gangnam Style. I mean, she's more than a Gangnam Style, but clearly, I don't think that she's pregnant, though. I don't. I think that, you know, having a baby at this particular time would offset her career. Kinda, sorta. Nobody has time for a baby at 25 years old when you have a white-hot career just flashing all over the world. Nobody has time for a damn baby, Cardi B. You are not pregnant. You are not pregnant, in my mind. You are not pregnant. And so, she's gonna host Saturday Night Live on April 7th, so I guess we can be the judge. If she's going to wear something poofy and deceptive, though, then we might never know. You know what? Wear something poofy and deceptive. Just do it. Just do it. So the royal wedding is just 2 months away. And, excuse me, it has come to my attention that Prince Harry refuses to sign a prenup. Excuse me, root for our girl from Crenshaw. Get into it, okay? Root for her while she's here. Because you know how the royal family goes. As soon as you want out, they off you. In the name of the late, great Princess Di. Come to find out, Charles did not have a prenup with Di. And William does not have one with Kate. So, I don't mean to be, but I am, you tune in for my, and all I'm saying is, there's only one way out of the royal family, and perhaps that is a pine box. Did you see the new princess, or soon to, what do we call her?
I think she'll probably be a duchess.
A duchess?
Yeah.
All right, have you seen the nude pictures of the Duchess? Well, you don't see full vag. She's got on a white bikini bottom. I can't even show you. She's got little tiny areolas, like the size of a quarter. But listen, I'm back to describe. Jerry did a terrific job, but as he and I talked on the telephone, I was like, Jerry, you could never do the job that I do because you live in Calabasas with those people. If you're going to choose to be that close to the light, it's very, very difficult to sit here on Hot Topics and read for filth, you see? You know what I mean? And it was nice having Jerry here, you know, and all, he's friend to the show and stuff, but you could never get Hot Topics the same way because Jerry fraternizes with these people, you know, whereas I don't. So I got nothing to lose, honey. Okay, all right. Description. The size of a quarter, her areola. Very dark, very pronounced nipple. Little tiny boobs, great shape. So there are 4 pictures. Now they're saying that they're not her, but that's what they all say. Look like her to me, Norman?
It looked like her.
Yeah. Well, the royal family can't be liking these pictures much, although I think that, here's my thing. I just want May 19th to get here so that she walks down the aisle and she becomes an official duchess, because then, and believe me you, the real her, the real actress, the one who's always dreamt, the one from Crenshaw, the real her is gonna come out and twist this redhead's mind. I'm not saying she's trouble, I'm saying she's trouble. So, by the way, a shout out to Wendy's staff and crew and everybody, the interns and everything. Thank you all for, thank you. Thank you, for understanding the 3 weeks. Hopefully you got your closets cleaned and you did stuff right. And thank you for understanding behind the scenes. And just thank you for being my special people, because you know, I do the show, but there are hundreds of people who are the show, and they don't really get the credit that they deserve. So thank you to everyone. Thank you. Thank you. You gotta have a nice shaped head to be bald, though. Miss Evelyn, you molded that Tamar head. 'Cause Tamar's got a nice shaped head. She looks good bald. They say when women go through things, they change their looks drastically. They do a little something, whatever. So I don't know what Tamar's going through, or if it's even going through something. Just, she looks nice bald. I'll tell you what, it's easier to put on your lace fronts. Because now all of a sudden you can use all the glue. You know? In my mind, she'll be back to full-blown wigs before July. But, and when you go bald, does that mean you have to wear makeup every day? Yes. Yeah. It's more than just blading your eyebrows. Like, you have to, you know, like a full lash. I did not miss makeup at all when I was home. Like, the best thing is that, you know, when you get your eyebrows bladed, you know, they put that, so they're almost like tattooed in. That's what I get done. And you wake up like this. Like, you wake up, and then you put a little lip liner on, a little thing on. And I wasn't, you know, I don't wear sweats around the house. You know, you put on a little glamour something or another, and a little wig. So when you look at yourself, you don't feel like you're of the living dead. You feel alive, you know, you feel alive, you know? And I have to really credit my family, you know, my son, Kevin, and also my husband, Kevin, the love of my life. I could not have done this without you. I had been having bats swimming in my head since maybe July. Didn't tell anybody because I figured, well, it's menopause. It's a whole bunch of things going on. You know, I have more important things to do. I have to miss this doctor's appointment because there's more important things to do. I missed the one in August, more important things to do. What? I don't know, more important things to do. I missed the one in late September. By this particular point, the bats are really swimming, but more important things to do. As long as I get out there, stand on my mark, do the hot topics, and I can go right back home, more important things to do. We put so many things ahead of ourselves than our health, it's ridiculous. So I want to thank my husband because I heard him talking to Dr. Oz on the phone. He got Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz is all up in the Hunter's house, all involved. So Kevin, thank you for calling Dr. Oz, and thank you so much for ushering me through wellness. Kevin, thank you so much. And also, thank you to the boy as well. He was a good one as well. Anyway, that's it for Hot Topics, but we've got more great show for you. Up next, the one and only Dr. Oz is here, so grab a snack and come on back.